Hey Internet, Eric here. As of this recording, Cult of Chucky just came out to home media and Netflix streaming yesterday. And my initial plan when I found out the date of the premiere and the release date of the home media, I was going to review part 1 all the way up to the previous film, Curse of Chucky, and have that all done so we could have Cult of Chucky fresh in our minds to discuss. And I just got real fucking lazy. So we're only on Child's Play 3 right now. Now if you're new to my channel, welcome. The way I do it here is I do give plot spoilers, I do discuss specific scenes, so watch at your own risk. Now, the plot of Child's Play 3 is pretty much the same as 1 and 2. A notorious serial killer, Charles Lee Ray, his soul is still in the killer good guy doll named Chucky, and he's still after Andy Barclay. Now, this came out in '91, which is, I believe, a year after Child's Play 2, but this takes place 8 years later, in the timeline. Andy's now 15 or 16, and Mom's still in the nut house, and Andy's been sent to military academy, and Chucky's brought back to life, and somehow mails himself there, complete with, getting himself wrapped up in a package. And he is mailing himself to Andy. He is found by Cadet Tyler. And Chucky realizes since he's in a new body and he hasn't told anybody who he really is, he doesn't have to worry about Andy now. So now he's going to try to possess the body of young Tyler. Andy finds out, hilarity ensues. Alright, now, like I said, it's pretty much just like 1 and 2. But, we'll get to the acting here first. Andy is now played by Justin Whalen. And I know him from Serial Mom, which I've reviewed on this channel before. He was in that really shitty Dungeons and Dragons movie with Marlon Wayans. And I guess he was on Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman, that Superman show in the 90s. He plays 16-year-old Andy Barclay. He's decent, likable. You believe him when I believe him when he's scared of Chucky. He's better than Alex Vincent was, even though Alex Vincent was 10 maybe. He's got a good chemistry with the other characters, the other actors. He gets bullied by Cadet Sheldon, the asshole of this film, and you believe the intimidation there. You believe the little love interest he has with Private Da Silva, the redhead. Yeah. And again, it's funny to say this, good chemistry with the fucking doll, like Brad Dourif, the way that it's edited together, the way he plays off of the animatronic doll. It was very good, very fine. Cadet Tyler, he's the little kid here. Hate him. Hate him. He's horrible in this film. Not likable at all, because he's just a whiny kid. Granted, he's 10, I guess. I think he's a little old to be playing hide and seek with a Chucky doll, after he finds out Chucky's alive. I don't remember being 10 years old and playing with dolls. Like, I played with G.I. Joes and action figures like that, but this is like a fucking Chucky doll. And he's playing hide and seek with them. Very whiny, you don't believe anything, like when he's scared, nothing. Not a good actor at all. The girl who plays Da Silva, the love interest, she's there to look pretty. She's nothing special. The guy who plays the nerd, I can't fucking... Winehurst, I think his name is. He's there to be the punching bag of Sheldon until Andy shows up. And then, he's the wimp. And then, of course, he has that one moment where, he's no longer the wimp anymore, which you see a fucking mile away. You don't care about him. And then there's Sheldon. Sheldon is the perfect asshole here. He's... I don't know his ranking in this. but he's like the drill sergeant, for a fucking, academy, and he is perfect as this asshole that you cannot wait for Chucky to fucking gut, or however Chucky's going to kill him. He's so good here, being the man you hate, and when he finally gets it, you get that, yes, finally, like, and he gets it good. I really like the way he gets it. So acting here is hit and miss. Justin Whalen and the Sheldon guy, great. De Silva, she's there to look pretty. Nerdy guy, he's there to be a nerd. And then Tyler, you can go fuck yourself. You're horrible in this film. And then Brad Dourif is once again, he's Chucky. He's great at being this evil, maniacal little bastard. And he's got the great one-liners, and the evil laugh is still great. Brad Dourif has made this role his, and you can tell. I like how it's fun. It's a new idea. It's not. I mean, it's him chasing Andy again, but now instead of Andy playing, the one on the run, the would-be victim, I like how now he's got to be the protector. Even though I hate Tyler in this movie, I want Andy to save him. I want Andy to save him because, like I said, I like this new role, and it's done really well. Throughout the film, you see Tyler getting close to Chucky, or Charles as he calls him, and Andy is warning Tyler, and it builds up and up and up and up and up until finally, dumbass Tyler realizes that Chucky really is evil, and the rest of the film, I think it's like the last 20 minutes, Tyler's on the run and Andy is there to try to save him. And I really enjoy that. 2 words. The main reason to watch this film. Andrew Robinson. Now, horror fans might know Andrew Robinson as the dad from Hellraiser. Pretty much me and only another buddy of mine know him from Pumpkinhead 2. And I guess he was also the villain in Dirty Harry. He plays the army barber here. And he is just this sadistic, psychotic asshole. But he just chews up the scenery here. His gimmick is, he shaves them. He says, "Presto, you're bald." And I just love him. He reminds me of crazy Randy Quaid now. Minus the, beard down to here and his hatred for Rupert Murdoch. But he is fantastic here. Every time he's on screen, I cannot turn away. And then his scene with Chucky is short but sweet. I love how, it's a good kill. There's a take on the "Presto, you're bald." Chucky changes it into "Presto, you're dead." We get some good gore in that scene. Even if you don't get into this film, give it a shot, at least until Andrew Robinson is taken out. You won't regret it. He's so good. The set is really nice. I like the set design of the military school, and eventually. Eventually there is a capture the flag scenario, which is, used with paintball guns, and of course Chucky changes it to live ammunition, which was a cool twist. And it goes from that to Tyler running away with Chucky, and they go to an amusement park that's in the nearby area, and just the look of the amusement park is really cool. I mean, it's a typical amusement park with, the Ferris wheels and shit like that, but there's this roller coaster area that's like a roller coaster / spook house, and I just love the use of the colors, the way the skeletons look, the fans, the way like the fans are under these streamers and it's blowing the streamers up so it looks like flames. Really cool set design. The gore is pretty decent here. I really, like I said, I enjoyed Andrew Robinson's death. I already mentioned spoilers. When Winehurst the nerd becomes the hero, his death is pretty decent. I personally didn't really feel anything when he died because I didn't like him, but it was a cool death. Sheldon's death is fantastic. Not overly graphic, but it's that about fucking time that guy got it. There's a strangulation scene which I really like, where the movie starts, and I love this opening sequence. It starts out in the toy factory that part 2 ended in, and it starts up, they're cleaning everything up, and then Chucky's body is scooped up by some fucking hooks, and it's dragged over the plastic, and the blood drips in the plastic, and it starts bubbling, and it starts, mixing together to this fantastic score. Music score by Corey Larios and John DeAndrea. I probably butchered your names. I'm sorry, but the score in the opening credits is great. Cut between that and just seeing everything get mixed together and like the mold on the face being made. Fantastic opening sequence. And then Chucky goes to the penthouse apartment of the owner of Good Guys. I guess, they're trying to get Good Guys back on the market after the whole Andy Barkley situation. It's been 8 years. And then Chucky plays a good game of cat and mouse with him. And it's a good tension building. And when he finally strangles him with a yo-yo, as cheesy as it is, I liked it because it's a brutal strangulation scene. Chucky's once again laughing maniacally, enjoying it. And he says one of my favorite one-liners, "Nothing like a strangulation to get the circulation going." Really good. Once again, Brad Dourif is just killing it as Chucky. I won't spoil how Chucky gets it, but it's one of my favorite Chucky deaths, I'll say, in the entire series. I will say, like I said, I like the effects. There is a scene where Chucky gets half of his face cut off, and just the insides of it looks disgusting. I mean, just like the molded plastic, and it looks like some slime and everything, the exposed inside of his face. Really, really cool looking. A lot better. I mean, I thought it was cool in part 2 when he lost his hand and he tied a knife to it. That was a cool effect, but just Chucky's half face, fan-fucking-tastic. And like I said, the way he dies is my favorite death in the entire series. Yeah. Other than that, it's a Child's Play movie. It's the same plot, basically, of the first 2. Other than Andy is now the protector, and Tyler is now the one in trouble. I do recommend Child's Play 3 if you like the first 2, because the Andy role reversal, Brad Dourif is still great. Andrew fucking Robinson as the crazy barber. Sheldon as that perfect asshole character that you want to die, and it gives you that great moment when he does. Good set design, especially when they get to the amusement park. Fantastic opening score. I absolutely love it. Overall, definitely give Child's Play 3 a shot. That's all I can really say. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, there's some more one-liners from Chucky, like he finds a playpen in Andy's, lockbox, and he says, "My Andy, how you grown," and just shit like that. I love how you can see Chucky's finally getting frustrated with Tyler, like we all are whenever we watch Tyler on screen. But I've rambled enough. I've talked enough about Child's Play 3. Give it a shot. If you like Child's Play 1 and 2, you shouldn't be too disappointed in Child's Play 3 because it has some good moments and good things about it. So, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, click the bell. Check out my previous videos on everything. Just check out the playlist. I'm not going to go through the whole spiel. Sooner or later, I'll get to Bride of Chucky and the rest. But who knows? Like I said, I'm pretty freaking lazy. Plus, with it being October, I got a lot of Halloween movies to discuss. So, until then, I will say cheers and... I usually end these videos with a quote. Presto, you're dead.